welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be going over some tips and tricks, kind of a 101 basics on how to apply lashes, false lashes. It's super easy. It doesn't really take a whole lot. It just takes practice, 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 just like with anything. This is just me giving you guys a few tips that I've learned along the way. If you're interested in seeing exactly how I apply my lashes and some things that I would suggest to you, then just keep watching. So you're going to want to start off by choosing lash glue and lashes. So I did some research when I first started and I found that the duo eyelash adhesive is actually one of the most popular and top rated products as far as adhesives go for lashes. There are two kinds of duo lash adhesives that I have used, the dark tone and then the clear, or like the white turn clear. I like the white turn clear when I was first learning, because if you do get it accidentally on your lid, or if you get the lash glue anywhere aside from your lash line, then it's not as noticeable as if you do the dark tone. Because if you do the dark tone and it lands anywhere else and you don't notice it, it is gonna dry dark, and so you're gonna have like a dark spot somewhere aside from your lash line. And the lash that I chose for today, and the lash that I pretty much started off with, are the Ardell Demi Wispies. One thing that I've found with lashes is that not one size fits all. So depending on who you're working with, whether it be yourself or someone else, their eye size will determine where you're going to place the lash. So the first thing that I do, especially when I'm working with new lashes, is that I place them onto my lid or my lash line, obviously without any glue yet. You're going to place it onto the outside to make sure that, okay, yeah, that's where it's going to start. And then you're going to make sure that the end of the lash is the end of your lash line. And then you're going to bring that over and you're going to say, okay, that's kind of where I want it. So just to kind of get a rough estimate. And the thing that really helps is once I do this, I see exactly where the lash ends on the front to my pupil and my iris. So like I use my eyes as a guide for where I'm going to end up. So that is what I'm going to do. Next, of course, you want to add the glue onto your lash. And this is going to be really hard to film, but I'm going to try my best. I'm just applying a little bit of pressure onto the tube and then running it along the band. Not a whole lot, not too little. You want to make sure that you absolutely have enough glue on the end and at the beginning. There have been instances where I have applied the lash and then I didn't apply enough glue at the beginning of the lash or at the end of the lash, and then it already starts to lift like halfway, if not earlier than that, through the day. So want to make sure you do that. And then you just want to wait around 30 seconds. Or you can help it along by just, fanning it out a little bit so that the glue gets nice and tacky and ready for application. If you wait too long, then the lash glue will be too dry and it won't stick to your eye. If you don't wait long enough, then the lash glue is not going to be tacky at all, and it's just going to leave a big gluey mess. And you'll notice that some parts of the band are going to start to dry because the glue will just automatically not look the same on those particular parts. If you got the clear white glue, then it's automatically going to start turning a little bit clear. For this dark toned glue, it's going to start to look a little bit dark. And it always starts to look a little bit dark in between where the lashes are tied. So along the band where the clear parts are, that's when you're going to notice the change. And that's when you know it's ready to go. The best way to do it is tilt your head back, have your mirror really close, and you're going to want to just apply it right as close to the lash line as possible. Now I see that the front is aligned with my iris, which is what I wanted. And then so I just gently placed it. I grabbed the front, I put it along where my iris ends, looking straight, of course. And then grabbing the end and tucking that onto my lash line. I like to apply mine with tweezers. Some people like to apply their lashes with their fingers, but I feel like that just leaves too much room for error. But if you're comfortable in using your fingers, then go right ahead. For precision, I like the tweezers better, just because I feel like I have more control of where my lash is actually being placed and where it's going. And then not only that, but I can also just squeeze the base of the false lashes with the base of my lashes so that I know that it's sticking. Okay, so now that your lashes are, the glue has dried, they're on, they're good to go. Of course, you want to make sure that you're hiding them as best as possible. Some people will like to add some mascara onto their lashes before they apply the false lashes. However, I like to do it afterward, unless I'm working with like mink lashes. I start at the base, I wiggle up, and then I close my eye. Start at the base, wiggle up, and close my eye. If you're having any issues with one particular area, I find that doing like the top, or like the top of the wand on that particular area, will apply a little bit more product on that spot, and it'll correct the lashes from going in every which direction. I don't curl my lashes before I apply false lashes or mascara or anything like that, just simply because I never have. It's a personal preference. I just don't feel the need to. But if you are one to curl your lashes, or if you do like to curl your lashes, I would absolutely curl my lashes before applying the false lashes, so that you just get that step out of the way. Your lashes are already curled before you apply yours, because you obviously don't want to curl the false lashes. It's just gonna, because they're already curled. So yeah, curl your lashes before you apply the false lashes, and that's where you would fit in that step. If this is going to be your absolute first time wearing lashes, or this is going to be the first few times that you wear lashes, I would recommend or suggest that you apply, even if it's a thin little, wing line or just a black line smudged along the lash line, I would recommend that, just in case there are any imperfections or you don't get the lash right on the base or like right along the lash line. It's not as noticeable, because when you don't apply anything there to like cover up your mistakes, they are very apparent. Trust me, I had that happen to me quite a few times, where it was very noticeable that I didn't get the lash right along the lash line. And that is something that I honestly can't really give you any tips on, aside from like tilting your head back, like I said, and then just trying your best to place it right along the lash line. That is just something that you are gonna have to just get used to. If you have trouble with it at first, just like I said, make sure to practice, 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 because that's gonna make it to where you know exactly where to place the lash in order to get it right on the lash line. And just remember that no one, and I mean no one, if they're telling you yes, they're lying, but no one gets it right on the first time. No one gets it right on the first time. No one gets it right on the first few times. It takes some practice, and it takes some getting used to, and just keep at it. Buy the Ardell's. They're inexpensive. I love those lashes. They're actually really good lashes, and just keep on trying with the same pair. Do it at home. If you don't feel comfortable wearing them out because you don't feel like they look good yet, then just do it at home and just practice as long as you need in order to get it right. I really hope that my tips and the things that I've kind of learned along the way of what not to do and what to do helped you guys. That's the entire purpose of the video. As always, take good care, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!